Yo, what's going on with you two? It's your main man Fortunes, and we back again with another live video, y'all. What is going on? We've been testing out some of the schematics of the live, and so man, y'all came through for that last one, man. We appreciate y'all. So again, man, we are in Jordan 11 Gamma madness, y'all, for real. So it's going crazy out there. People are paying $300 for kid sizes. Yo, this is actually the perfect storm because you have a banging Air Jordan and it's during the holiday time and people are willing to spend money. They have opened their wallets and now they cannot get them closed. So we have, in essence, the perfect storm. We have a shoe that people are willing to pay for, and people are willing to send in the bots for it, and the demand is high to the point where people can't even get one pair, and some people are copping 10 pairs. Somebody hit on 7 pairs of 7 wide kid sizes, man. So can you imagine, man? People are paying $300 for kid sizes. So this is crazy, y'all. I've personally never seen this before. Because when I was coming into the game, a lot of people were buying the Air Jordan 11 Cherry. So the Cherry, I thought that was a pretty good 11. The Gratitudes, I thought that one was pretty good. That one was right around 270, 275, 250. You know, I think that's a pretty reasonable price. But the prices that these Gammas are going for are unreal, man. I've never seen people come outside, stand in line, and go in. So again, y'all, the prices have hit as high as $360, $380, and man, your boy did try to go in on Saturday release day and took all L's. We're talking about DTLR. We're talking about JD. We're talking about we're talking about, man. But you know where the place where a lot of people hit at that nobody would have thought to hit there was Shields. Man, a lot of people I saw copped W's, yo. They cop size 12, size 13, and your boy wears the big size. So man, people gobbled them up real quick, and it has been extremely difficult. So the only hope is that we can catch a restock. So man, we do have some information here that maybe y'all could appreciate. And again, I am not able to make an actual video for this one. Man, y'all came through on that last live video, so that was kind of a test to see how this whole live thing worked. But we are going to be going live a lot because there's a lot of information incoming, and I don't even have enough time to give y'all the information fast enough to make a video, because by the time I make the video, that information could be irrelevant. But this one is definitely going to be relevant and going to help y'all. So let's get started with this. The price is busting for this Jordan 11 Gamma. As I'm looking at my screen, okay, so keep in mind, now I have been doing this for about 2.5 years, and man, I went from reseller to collector, back to reseller, back to collector, to going through an absolute horrible market in 2024, and now 2025 has been absolutely nuts. So let's start with this right now. Okay, so prices are over $300. Let's just say all the shoe sizes are above $330. We're gonna check the shoe. We're gonna check the man. I'm seeing it going up right now. Okay, so there has been some new information that has come out today. Okay, so StockX has just announced 100% seller fees, 100% off seller fees, which means all the sellers are going to crash their price down and take a bid. I've seen prices as low as $325 for a size, I'm going to say 10, 9. It's gotten, or size 11 has gotten as low as $320. So I would almost pull the trigger on that one. I would recommend you guys, ooh, man, depending on when you need this shoe. If you need this shoe by the 25th, man, you might just have to go ahead and pull the trigger, because there's no way if there's a restock. Now, okay, that's what we're here to talk about, the restock. Yo, okay, so how are we holding up? Is the feed still good? All right, so without further ado, we have here we got a laptop set up and we got the screen set up to give y'all the info. So again, remember, we started off as a reseller collector. Now in 2026, y'all, we are going to be going hard for the information. We are going to be going hard for sneaker information, y'all. I never thought I would be this guy, but here we are. Because y'all, you know, you can join Discords, but a lot of it is a waste of time. A lot of it is a lot of junk information that you don't even need. You're paying prices on it. If they can run a bot for you, you usually have to pay more for that. But we're talking about manual cops, y'all. That stuff that happened on Saturday was all robots. Yo, your boy was in line for like 10 minutes. We were in line for 10 minutes. Or no, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and still took an L. So by the time I got out of the queue, all the sizes were gone. So not just the big sizes, but all the sizes. So DTLR got cooked. Their website crashed. JD got cooked. Website crashed. Multiple places the website crashed. Sneakers app only had 100,000 something pairs, I think. So, y'all, here we are to the restock. So now what happened to the remainder of all the pairs? They're gonna stagnate them. And I'm looking at this screen and prices are going up as I'm making this video, y'all, as we're going live. So y'all, man, thank you for tuning in. So it looks like we don't have anybody in here right now, so that's good. While we're getting our live better, we can get the we can get our processes, our systems down better. So again, we don't have time to make an actual video, so now that's why we have been going live a few times this week. So restocks are going to possibly happen this week. So you say, hey man, Fortunes, man, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Ain't no restocks. I called all the JDs and Foot Lockers and they said they ain't restocking. Of course they gonna say that. I called my Foot Locker about 5 times and nobody picked up the phone. You know why? Because they want that foot traffic. Y'all, they need this foot traffic because guaranteed sales are always gonna be in the black. Because if you stop in to JD's or Foot Locker, you might pick up something else. You might pick up some Air Force. You might pick up a shirt. You might pick up a keychain. You might pick up anything, something that could help with the purchase. So if they even have a lingering doubt that somebody might get a restock, people gonna come in. People gonna come in the store. All right, so this is the information that we want to share with y'all. Okay, so we have about 3 or 4 places that could be restocking tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, y'all, so we want to start with online. Again, always check in store. The difference could be $100, $75. It could be your difference between $100 profit and $75 profit if you listen to this information and hit your stores up. But let's start with this first one. All right, so we got JD Sports, and Finish Line. Okay, so shout out to my source. Y'all saw me. I had that Awake 5. How did I get that pair? How did I get the pair of Awakes? How did I get that pair? It's because my plug put me on, man. He went live and told me, yo, you better get on this. And I was like, dang, let me go ahead and enter that raffle. And I hit. Okay, so, okay, y'all. So, JD Sports and Finish Line at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 9 a.m. where I'm at. So depending on where you live at, 10 a.m. on the East Coast. So they could also restock the Black Cats. Because look, Foot Locker just did their restock yesterday and it got absolutely cooked. Every time there's a big release, JD always restocks all sizes the next week. It was true with the Jordan 5, what's it called? Metallic Reimagined. It was true with the white cement Jordan 4s. It was true with the Jordan 1s, low Chicagos. They always restock all sizes the next week. So not all the shipments have arrived yet. So again, check JD Sports and Finish Line at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Could possibly be a restock. That's our first place. The first couple places. All right, y'all. JD Sports and Finish Line. Ooh, this video is getting kind of long. My bad, y'all. So anyway, the next place we're gonna check out is DSG, Dick's Sporting Goods. Could possibly be an unknown restock or shock restock at Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, so the shoes that have restocked there that we know of that happened this year were the Air Jordan 5 Metallic and also the Air Jordan 4 White Cement and also the Flu Game 12. Do y'all remember? Dick's Sporting Goods was one of the places to restock all of those shoes this year. Okay, so that's the second place. That's the second place, y'all. So number three is the sneakers app. Okay, this is the third place that you could possibly see either a Shock Restock or a Jordan 4 Reserve. Again, sorry y'all, my apologies. We don't have time to make a video with the editing, so we're trying to get y'all the information ASAP. So in a fourth honorable mention is Hibbett Sports. So the problem with Hibbett is they do have monitors and they're going to be all over it. They're going to cook. They are going to cook, y'all. So again, we are seeing this price going up right now. Okay, so the price is just going up even higher. Remember, 100% off seller fees, so sellers are trying to get rid of it. StockX knows people have gotten the pairs in today. They know they have gotten the pairs in today. So again, the four places you can cop. The four places: JD Sports and Finish Line, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sneakers app, and a fourth honorable mention is Hibbett Sports. So again, check through the week and also check in store throughout this week at 9 or about 10 Eastern Standard Time. So, all right, y'all. So let's look at some of the prices right now. So we're gonna be the guy in the chair for right now. Usually we're the reseller or the collector, but today we're gonna play the role as the guy in the chair. Okay, so we have here a size 7. A 7.5 is going for $350. So man, that's not even fees. That's not even fees including. That's with 100% off seller fees. So it looks like the cheapest size they got on here that somebody would probably wear would be a 8. 8 is at $315. Of course, size 4 is going for $265. That's basically a kid size. But y'all, man, 10 is $331. 9.5. Oh wait, 9.5 is looking good at $313. We got size 11 at $339. 11.5 is at $330. Yo, my size is going. Ooh, let me see if I can get to my size. Okay, I'm not able to see my size. So let's see. A size 12 is at. Man, shoot, I can't even see my size. All right, y'all. So we got technical difficulties, but size 12 is at $337. So this is the cheapest as it's gonna get. So a 6.5 is at $400. A 6 is at $400. So you got to, man, y'all got to be careful out here. So man, we appreciate y'all tuning in this video. But I was sitting there, once again, your boy somehow was in the cut, and I said, man, all right, here we go again. And they sold out of my size, and I got exclusive access. And I said, man, dang. They got me again. And they bought the size 13. And again, that was same one with DTLR. I went for a 13 and it was sold out by the time I got a cart. But as I was sitting there in the queue, and I had a flashback. I had a flashback to February of this year. Do y'all remember All-Star Weekend? What shoe drop? Was the Jordan 5 black metallic. And I said, man. I still remember this. They had several size 10s and 9s and 11s still sitting there. But my size was sold out. And I said, man, am I about to make the same mistake again that I made last time? And I said, you know what? Your boy got cooked. But I still had one last trick up my sleeve, y'all. And I grabbed a 10 and a half. So man, we about to unbox this joint right now. Yo, we copped a 10 and a half. We don't even know if they gonna send us like a van skateboarding shoe. We don't know what they gonna do, but we about to unbox this thing live on the YouTube joint. So this joint's gonna go a little bit crazy. Yo, this thing got rained on. It looks like they did send your boy a size. So let's see if they even sent some shoes. If they sent the shoes. All right, so we got rained on. Whew. All right, y'all. So we got them right here. We got a pair of Air Jordan 11 style code Air Jordan 11 black, gamma, blue, and Nora. So y'all, without further, man, can we take a look at these, bro? Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, y'all. So we got him right here in the building, in the cut, the official Air Jordan 11 Gammas. Yo, whoa, bro. Shout out to JD, man. We got to make sure there's no flaws. Your boy got exclusive access, and I said, man, I can't make the same mistake I made in February by not copping these, y'all. So, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. But, whew, this is going to be tough. And all black Air Jordan 11. Yo, the people are going to be outside, and these restocks are getting cooked. But check tomorrow at 10 and at 9. Depending on where you live at, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at those 4 places we told you. Man, we try to tell y'all, because if you need this shoe, man, you might have to pay that resale ticket before it goes up even higher. And that's with 100% off seller fees. So, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning this video. And, man, woo! Could be some restocks. And remember, we giving y'all this information more and more so. And as we get into the end of the year, I thought this year was over. I thought it was done. But, man, they're still dropping heat. All right, y'all. So, we out. Peace.